Man, so we done got loaded up for our second route of the day, going out and getting this money, if you know what I'm talking about. But real talk, man, like this road, if you think it's going to be peaches and cream, you're really in for a rude awakening. And that's not a bad thing. It's not bad that it's not going to be easy, because you really don't want things just to be easy. You don't develop an appreciation for the path that you had to take to be able to accomplish set goal. I've started to put myself in some of the most uncomfortable situations intentionally. I might take a cold shower, or I might park the furthest away. I try to do these things daily because it helps me when I get ready to deal with other things that might also seem that not so ideal. And it makes those things just a little bit, it's like, you know, I've been here before. I know what uncomfortable feels like, and I have embraced it. If you're on the journey of entrepreneurship, or if you're on a journey of whatever your goal is, man, understand that it's not going to be peaches and cream, and that is okay. It is totally fine. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of resistance. You know, in the foreign exchange market, you have indicators to help you understand what price is doing. You have two main ones, and that is support and resistance. And the funny thing about support and resistance is they're both one of the same. So when price breaks through the barrier of resistance, and then it goes back to test the level, if it tests this level of resistance and remains to continuously go up, resistance now turns into a level of support. So you gotta understand that you need to embrace the resistance. It is okay. It is totally fine, because once you break through that barrier of resistance, you'll find support. See, everybody think it's easy. They think it's all roses and flowers until they gotta go out here and put this work in. You know what I mean? They gotta put that work in. It changes then. What we're about to do right now is really just make sure that everything lines up like it's supposed to. What we don't want to do is make any mistakes, because that ain't conducive. So we triple check. We make sure that everything is what it's supposed to be. 2, 4, 5, 20. Yeah, 5, 7, 3, 10. All right. So we know we got that. Oh, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Have a good weekend. Thank you. All right. Let's make sure we got the, you know, I be OCD, man. I be always having to make sure that I got the door closed. You know, again, better safe than sorry, right? Yeah, what I was saying out there, man, or what I was attempting to say, I was a little out of breath, is that everybody says that they want certain things, but I will bet all on the idea that it's just cap. And why do I say that? Because everybody say they want it until they see what the cost is. And I don't mean financially or any of those things, but with everything in life, whatever you trying to acquire or do, it's gonna come at a cost. There's some type of sacrifice that has to happen. You gotta be willing to do something to get this. There is, you know, my economics teacher used to say back in the day that there was no free lunch. And at the time, I really didn't understand what he was meaning. Because I'm like, if I go to a function and they have food there, then I'm eating for free. I didn't pay for it, they offered me food, I didn't have to spend any money. But that's because I was only in the headspace of thinking that free means that no free lunch only applied to something financial. And so as I started learning, I realized that, you know how they say no pain, no gain? Hey man, everything comes at a cost. And the question is, are you willing to pay it? Because if you're willing to pay it, then you will receive whatever it is that you have been willing to pay the cost for. So when if it's talking about entrepreneurship, hey, it comes at a cost. It comes at the expense of you maybe not wanting to do something and having to do it. It comes at the expense of you having to put in the work, put in longer hours for the greater good. And most people, they are not willing to pay the cost. So just ask yourself, are you truly willing to pay the cost? Who cares that you might have worked for 15 hours? You don't. Because it don't even feel like work in that moment. It just feels like this has to get done. There ain't no like time for you to develop emotions about it or not. This has to get done. This is just what it is. So when I learned that, then that allowed for me to, be able to go as hard as I'm going right now, man. So, ultimately, I just hope that people understand. Hey, are you willing to pay this cost? So anyway, man, we got 2 more stops to go. We're about 20 minutes from our next stop. And then the stop after it is like a stone's throw away. It's right there. So we're going to go and knock out these 2, and we're going to head to the house. So we have pulled up to our last stop. We have about 12 tires to get off here. So I'm going to try to knock these out real quick and kind of go from there. It shouldn't be too challenging. So we got 10 of them to get off. Listen, how you do anything is how you do everything. And when I unload this freight, I don't necessarily have to put the labels facing the same direction or any of that. I decided to do it because of the concept of how you do anything is how you do everything. I want to constantly get better. And so if by me going just an extra step, lining the tires the right way, that's what it has to be. What's going on, Doc? Oh yeah, that'd be cool. What is it? 8. There you are, sir. Thank you. You too. Oh. We're done, man. We're done for the day. That's it. That's all. I always look forward to the Fridays because it signifies, really it's Thursday, because Thursdays for me signify another closed week and another invoice that's sent out for payment on Friday. So it feels really good to be able to, I think I'm about 37, 38 invoices in. Never would have thought that any of this would be transpiring. So it's crazy to, this person's license plate is tripping me out. It's crazy to just kind of be in this situation right now. You know what I mean? Like I'm 2 days away from it being a year later. And yeah, it's been a journey, man. And so I'm grateful and I'm going to turn it up because, if 2023, my first full year of entrepreneurship was this way, then man, 2024 is about to be like insane. because this was truly an amazing year. Like, a lot was learned, a lot of character was built. And so, yeah, we're about to get ready to go to the gym. It's 3:30. You know what I mean? That's why I say, man, like, folks complain, they'll complain about, oh, you're having to do so much hard work, you're having to lift tires. I went and did a route, came back in less time than what a shift in my previous job would have been. Like, I still would be at work right now. You know how many times I had to go in there at 11 o'clock and work till 8? 10 o'clock and work till 8? I'm going in at, it ain't even it's an approximate time. I don't even have to be there at a certain time. Like, I got a window. You know how much better it feels to just like have a window of arrival? Not so much like, oh, I gotta clock in before this time. You know what I'm saying? So it's different on this side. But that, again, it comes at a sacrifice. And so you have to be, in your mind, truly aware and understand that this is gonna come, it's gonna come at a cost. Even right now, I absolutely do not feel like going to the gym. I'm extremely tired. And I just got back from doing the routes. 130 tires this morning, or units, 52 this afternoon. Probably a total of, I think it was about 230 miles. And nice bag for the day. We always love that when you got a dedicated bag. I don't know, man. It's this thing right here that you have to implement in your life, like forcing yourself to go do some stuff that you don't really, like, I don't have to go today. I could take a day off and it's fine, right? Like, I'm going on 3 years consistently of at least 3 to 4 times minimum on the gym. A lot of times, obviously on the higher end. And yeah, I don't know, it's something magical that just really happens with you. And this is why, like, I'm a big advocate of putting fitness as like, if you don't know where to start, you're trying to figure out, like, I don't know what my purpose is, this, that, and the fourth, and you seem lost. In my opinion, one of the first things that I would do is I would start exercising. I would just start exercising. I would just start working out. Because you'll start gaining inspiration from doing it. You know what I mean? So anyway, man, we're about to get it in Planet Fitness. I hope it ain't crowded, man. Shout out to all the New Year resolution people that's in the gym. I see y'all. It's crowded, but it's okay. I'm all in support of everybody starting, because we all had to begin, right? Kudos to those who are putting the initiative to get their health together, putting the priority on them becoming a better version of themselves. Whew, I'm trying to hype myself up to go to this gym. I'm trying to tell you. We pulling up though, see.